Joe Biden gave some remarks for the 4th of July that I wanted to look at, as obviously everything he does at the moment is under a microscope and trying to wipe away his abysmal debate performance, but I do think he had some powerful words for the holiday that's meant to represent independence. Hey you! Yes, you! Did you know we have memberships for as low as $3 a month? You can help the channel grow, reach new heights, and help protect democracy, and you get a long list of exclusive perks, from members-only polls to getting my videos early. The link is always in the description of every video. If you want, go ahead and check that out, and thank you guys.
Last month, Jill and I traveled to Normandy, France to commemorate the 80th anniversary of D-Day. We met with American veterans, some of them about 12 or 14 over 102 years old. Veterans who toured we toured the battlegrounds, went to the cemeteries, and looked at what was happening. There should be no question about it. All those who served as members of the military were heroes, genuine heroes, heroes for freedom, democracy, and America. Look, now decades later, we have to look at ourselves and ask the question, will we stand for freedom again? We stand for democracy. Will we stand together as Americans? I believe we will and we can.
While in Trump's camp, he thinks veterans are suckers and losers. I mean, just look back to the interview where he's talking about John McCain, calls him a loser, and said he doesn't like people who get captured. Biden would never speak of a veteran, a prisoner of war, that way. And this was the first Independence Day that kind of felt grim, because around the corner is the possibility of losing our independence, losing our democracy, the core foundations that created this country and built it up to what it is. We have a man running for office who tried to instill fraudulent electors to stay in power, and he's now arguing that was an official act he did as president. He paid hush money to hide an affair and is now trying to argue that that was an official act. He stole over 300 classified documents, over 62 top secret documents from the White House, spoke to others about having them, showed them off to others, and is now trying to argue that was an official act. The only thing that our founding fathers have in common with Trump is they're demonstrable racists as well.
Understand, you are the finest fighting force in the history of the world. That's not hyperbole. In the history of the world, there's never been another military as powerful, as decent, and as giving as our military. I'm so damn proud to be your commander-in-chief. Happy 4th of July. May God bless you all, and may God protect our troops.
Now, again, I want you to take these words, fierce, to the point, full of respect for America, America's troops, what they've done to preserve America and our traditions, and compare it to what Trump had to say on the 4th during one of his speeches.
Our opponents, and we had a lot of opponents, but we've been waging an all-out war in American democracy.
This is Trump doing something he doesn't often do, being honest about his goals. He doesn't like democracy because it doesn't favor him. Everything he's done has been to turn America into Trump country, one where the government works for him and not for the people, and he can use top-down control in the shades of a dictator. Now, we do have one more clip of Biden to look over, and I really want you to think about what kind of character, what kind of man you want in the White House representing America, and tell me which of these two are closer to that image.
It's all about democracy. It's all about freedom. It's all about who we are. We're the United States of America, and nothing like it exists in the world.
One thinks America is about democracy and wants to preserve it. The other, in his own words, is waging a battle against it. And for those who say, we're a constitutional republic, go back to school. First off, a direct democracy is not the only form of democracy. We learned that in elementary school. A republic, by definition, is a representative democracy. The people hold the power, and we elect candidates to the republic to represent that power. What values of the Constitution is our republic upholding in a constitutional republic? It's upholding the democracy that is mentioned throughout the Constitution, and MAGA Republicans want to take that away from us. That's why they're preempting it with, we're not a democracy, because they don't value democracy. They literally want Trump as king. They want to remove our power and turn us to an authoritarian country. From Trump's own words, they're waging battle against it. And that's why it's more important than ever that people get out and vote.